UFC 318, the Dustin Poirier swan song happening in Louisiana, his home state. Lil Wayne, Wheezy Tunchi, the man himself, is going to be a part of the walkout as well, too. So he's going to be in intense in the Smoothie King Center as well, home of the New Orleans Saints. So an entire event built around Dustin Poirier. Incredible to see. So what we're going to do, anyone who's kept an eye on our YouTube page, we're going to talk about bets, breakdowns, and predictions for UFC 318's main card. We're going to go and get started looking at the very first curtain jerker of this, well, very, very poorly stacked pay-per-view, but we won't get into the logistics of that otherwise, because we're going to start with Michael Johnson taking on Daniel Zubar. Odds on this one are absolutely crazy. Even the ones right there we see aren't even fully up to date. Michael Johnson is now a plus 410 underdog, whereas Zubar is a minus 550 favorite. And those odds are going to hold true, where Daniel's going to get it done. He's going to get the win. Michael Johnson is the epitome of win one, lose one in his entire career. He will lose to absolute nobodies and yet somehow beat Dustin Poirier in his life and crack Khabib. He's the most inconsistently painful fighter to watch. You see from his record, it's very much win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. He's coming off a win, which means he's down. It's time for a loss. We're going to take Daniel to win. I don't think it's going to go the distance either. So we're going to take no for our bet on it going the distance. We're going to say it does not go the distance. Daniel Zubar will get a finish in this fight. Moving on up the card now. Danny Ige taking on Patricio Pitbull. Expect chaos, and not just from the mustache and the facial hair. We're going to expect quite a bit of chaos from this 145 showdown. I'm going to take Danny Ige to win. I think he's going to win by decision. Patricio Pitbull is notoriously hard to finish. Danny Ige is I think he's going to control the distance. He's going to crack him a lot. He's going to get Pitbull on the back foot. Pitbull's going to try and grapple. We're going to take Danny Ige by decision as well. So that's going to be the bet for this one. By the way, that's plus 110, and the fight to go the distance for the last one is minus 165. Let's move ourselves right up the fight card now. We're going through this one quickly because, like I said, some of the best fights on this card are in the prelims or just not on this fight card at all. So we're cruising through to the ones that matter right now. Kevin Holland, short notice fight taking on Daniel Rodriguez. Kevin Holland is active as ever. Once again, taking a fight on very short notice, taking on Daniel Rodriguez. Two really good fighters. Kevin Holland is on the come up. He said he's starting to take a little bit more seriously, starting to talk a little bit less trash mid-fight and actually focus on getting wins and making things happen. We're going to take over 2.5 rounds. I think this fight is going to be a decision type of fight. I do like Kevin Holland to get the win. He is a massive favorite. He's at minus 535. You can see the massive length advantage, a 7-inch reach advantage. Leg reach, pretty similar. Height, 6'3" to 6'1". I think he's going to control the distance. Rodriguez is going to have a hard time touching him. I think Kevin Holland's going to do a good job controlling that. He's going to cruise to a comfortable decision. Moving up now to the co-main event. Can't believe we have this is a co-main event on a pay-per-view, but I will continue. I will try not to complain. Paulo Costa taking on Roman Kopylov. Very, very interesting. Paulo Costa, a former title challenger, is a plus 195 underdog who he's a headhunter that can't seem to hit the head anymore. It's a very weird, he is the ultimate power puncher. You could tell by the special juice in his arms and his chest and his abs. He is a very, very powerful, dangerous puncher in the 185 division. But he just can't seem to connect like he used to. He doesn't plod forward the same. He's not quite the killer that he used to be. 14-4. I think he started 12-0, if I'm not mistaken, at 1.2 when he fought Israel Adesanya. Roman Kopylov, young up-and-coming fighter. Kopylov's a minus 238 favorite. I think he's going to win, and I think he's going to find a way to do it comfortably. So if you have DraftKings where they have point spreads for fights, we're going to take the minus 3.5 point spread, which basically means he will win 2 rounds on at least 2 of the judges' scorecards. So it adds up. So if it's all 29-28 him winning, that means that he only gets 3 points. He doesn't fully cover. So at least one of those, he will win. He'll either get a clean sweep or a 10-8, basically. So more or less, he's going to win by more than 3 total points. He's not going to win 2 out of 3 rounds on every judge's scorecard. I think he's going to win comfortably. Or if he finishes the fight, then he covers the spread, obviously, in that way as well. Now that we've gone through all that stuff, we can get to the main fight on the card, the one who is built around Dustin Poirier versus Max Holloway. And I love and I hate this fight so gosh damn much with every fiber of my soul. Picking a winner in this fight is harder than a Conor McGregor workout at this point. Everyone loves Dustin Poirier. Everyone loves Max Holloway. I'm weighing my options here, trying to figure out who I want to win this one. This is really tough. I want them both to win so bad. I don't want Dustin Poirier to lose in his retirement fight in his home state. I don't want Max Holloway to be the first fighter in UFC history to go 0-3 in 2 separate trilogies either, since he's currently down 0-2 to Dustin Poirier on top of it. I want to see lightweight Max potentially make a run for a second title. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this, but I love it at the same time because it's such an incredible fight. The last time they fought, it was fight of the night. Could have been, it was an incredible back and forth. We're going to take Max Holloway. I think there's just something a little bit different about, by the way, the odds are really, really close. They're minus 118, minus 102. Sorry, they're actually changed. They're minus 135 and plus 114. Holloway is a slight favorite. He's fighting. He has a title aspiration still, a little bit younger. Poirier is going through the emotional roller coaster right now. It's his final career fight at home. Everything that's going into that. You can even see it in like the media interviews. It's almost like he's holding back a little bit of tears. He knows it's the swan song. I would love it. I think it's going to be a war. I think they're going to bang it out. I I don't see I see this fight going the distance, but we're not going to touch that one with a 5-round fight with two guys that could kill each other at any given moment. So we're just going to take the money line minus 135 with Max Holloway. I think it's going to be an incredible fight. I hate it. I still hate it so much. Like I said, harder than a Conor McGregor leg workout at this point. But we're still going to pick Max Holloway. I think we're going to take the money line. So all those fights combined, we're looking at about 27-35 if we want to parlay all of those bets into one. But we're all here for this fight anyway. The rest of those, if you're going to bet on any of them, go ahead and take the bets. They're good fights, but they shouldn't be pay-per-view fights. Some of these prelim fights down here, like Marvin Vettori, Brendan Allen, ranked fighters in the middleweight division, Kyler Phillips, Vinicius Oliveira, these should be on your pay-per-view cards. These ones should be jerking the curtain. I don't know what they were thinking here. Then some of the fight nights coming up have all the good fights as well. UFC, I don't know what you're thinking, but that's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at for our bets and our breakdowns. We're still at picking at about a 77% clip. So 3 out of 4 times we're getting you a good bet on here. We had a much better start to it. The last couple of pay-per-views, we've come back down to earth a little bit, but we're still picking at it. We're still picking. So roughly 3.5 out of 5 of these picks will hit it based on previous math. Hopefully it's even better.
Yeah. So always hedge your bets and always bet safely. That's the best answer for all that.
Bet individually before, if you want to parlay them all together and you're degenerate, go right ahead, but just be fully aware there's a reason those odds are so high.
Yep. By the way, I don't know if anybody's caught up on this. I know it's been a while since Kevin Holland's been in the news. He had the craziest 7-month stretch of his life in 2021 to 2022. Stopped an alleged carjacker. Helped to stop a shooting in Houston, Texas, with him and his training partner while putting a guy in a rear naked chokehold. So first one was October 2021. That was March 2022. And in May 2022, he rescued a driver that had an overturned tractor trailer that he thought was going to explode as it was leaking out fluids that was unknown. Potentially could cause an explosion. Talk about a legitimate superhero, and he continues to take fights on short notice. So not only is he UFC superhero, he is actually potentially a real life superhero at this point.